Hi, I'm Franz Zimmer, aka Alle Farben, and you're watching Toasted.
Alle Farben, welcome to Amsterdam. You just played Awakenings Festival. How was it for you?
It was great. I love to play in Holland, especially. There's one special thing about Holland, like all over the world, the people dance differently, and the people are more into like real dancing, not just moving to the music. They have their dance moves.
So it's expression, you mean?
Yeah, they move differently to all the other people in the world.
So what's the difference? Can you explain?
um,
They move more freely, or they have their own individual thing here in Holland?
it seems more they like uh, making dance moves. It's not just as I told, it's not just the moving to the music. It's as they know to dance, like they learned it, and that's nice. Like to have a crowd and not everyone, of course, but to have the people and you see, okay, cool, they really get their dance moves for this party.
It's actually we do a lot of interviews and we talk to a lot of DJs. You're basically the first DJ producer who ever sat and noticed that people dance in a different way. Because nobody ever. I mean, we like I said, we do hundreds of interviews, so I do get the impression you see things and people around you in a different way, right?
For me, it's important for me to interact or connect with the people. So I just had the feeling I can't look down. Just I need to connect with the people. So I think that's why I see all these dance moves.
Hey, your new album is out. Music is my best friend. Um, in rock, everybody says your first album is the easiest because you have like all your life, no
No
pressure,
pressure.
and then you have to create the second one. You're on tour. You basically have no time to make music, and there's a lot of pressure because the first one was a success, and now you have to live up to your success and make a great album, a second album in no time.
Actually, I take myself time for it.
You did, cool.
Yeah, I take at nearly 2 months free to make the end of the producing. So the writing starts just in the summer last year. So there was much writing done before I started with producing in the winter. And yeah, I took myself the time, and I expected to get early with this ready. So I moved my holidays as well. So, but it was worth it. I think this album is nice to show.
Yeah, it shows, and you have a lot of views as well already. Hey, 14 songs, intro and outro. That's been a long time since I actually listened to an album that had an intro and an outro.
Yeah. That's I think that's not usual at the moment, but I like to tell a story with the album, and it's not it's not that easy to tell a story. Sometimes you have like the label saying, yeah, maybe we can put the singles on the beginning. So of course, okay, then you have an argument with the label, and you say, okay, good, I put this in the beginning, but I still have to still said, okay, no, I want to have a something brings me to the album and something goes out. And with the outro, there's something special because that's my favorite thing next to music, and you can listen to it and listen to what I love.
Was it actually? I mean, to me, it was like listening to the outro and the intro. What I loved about the intro is that it's recurring. You see it in the video as well, which is like funny, you know. I mean, this is this small child talking about colors, and then when you
They're like a group of children.
okay,
I used to work in a kindergarten as a cook.
no way.
So and then I had the idea just record these kids, and it's ages. So maybe 5 years ago I recorded these kids.
No way.
Yes,
So
and
this is an old recording already. Oh, fuck.
it's a very old record. It was like special situation because to get the kids there and saying this, I had to trigger them. So I built with them like a castle from pillows, and so they entered, and then also you have a dry sound because of the pillows.
Yeah.
So that my idea to give them the opportunity to play saying names or color names.
Yeah. And then finally, what they say is like, I like all the colors. They're all my favorites,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. This one was in the beginning the shyest, and in the end the loudest.
Hey, of course, Alle Farben, your name comes from the fact that some people see objects and even words and can read and see colors, right? Do you perceive colors yourself when you look at things?
No, no. I mean, I have a taste from music to colors, so I can say this song is for me blue or this song is red. So but I'm not synesthetic or
Yeah.
it's hard to hard to spell word,
Exactly, yeah.
but yeah, I'm not.
But it's a beautiful phenomenon, I think. Hey, and then the outro. What I got from it when I was listening to the outro, this is like, um, I'm a fly on the wall in your studio. Basically, you're listening, you're recording songs, recording while you are recording songs, and then you're done with the song, and we can listen again to it, right?
Yes, it's
Was that the case?
yeah. I want to keep the people with the music, so I just it's kind of a joke to tell the people in the outro, just re-listen to it.
It is. I love it. Hey, the first song that really struck me, it's actually an instrumental. It's Deep Sea Blue. I think it's one of the strongest tracks in your album, which is weird to say because you do have a lot of vocals, you do have a lot of guitars, and maybe this is like the odd one out.
So actually, that's also one of my favorite songs. Yeah, nice you picked this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it named from one of my old sets. So I created many podcasts, and in the beginning I'd get famous for my podcast. So and Deep Sea Blue was my like my piece, like my best podcast in my opinion, I ever made. So and because of this, of this journey, so I named this song Deep Sea Blue.
Hey, like I said in the beginning, 14 songs if you include the intro and the outro, which I do because I think it's part of the record. Normally, like most people now, or producers and musicians, make 12 songs or 10 so they can put it on vinyl. This is actually, I think, too much music. The whole album goes on vinyl.
Yes, the whole album goes on vinyl.
You don't have to leave any songs out or make a small.
No, it's you can put on every side about 12 minutes, a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but yeah, the whole album. There's some short tracks. Just the club tracks are long term,
Okay.
so it fits on the vinyl.
Wow, man, that's good news. Hey, another song that stood out is Metaphysiek der Röhren, Part 2.
Yeah, actually, this song was I made in the same project as Metaphysiek der Röhren 1.
Yeah.
Was on the first album. So I worked with the same percussions. I worked with the same kind of idea.
Yeah.
So and that's a story behind this track, because I don't think samples are or percussions are over after one time. So I used to work with many percussions from the first album. So you have your signature sound.
Yeah.
Also, like just when it's not, you don't hear it in the first, but if you listen to the album, you have the feeling to it.
Yeah.
It's the feeling. Okay, that's Alle Farben sound.
Hey, this is a completely different question. I mean, you were born in Berlin. You were born in Kreuzberg.
Yeah.
Raised in Berlin. You grew up there. You saw the wall come down, and
Kind of. I was young.
well, I mean, you were there, you know, so you experienced the whole vibe, I guess, and you were a sensitive person, so probably it was an impressive time. And then I noticed when I read it through your bio that you actually played at the Tempelhof.
Yeah.
That must have been something, man.
Yeah, that was the special day. We expected about 5,000, maybe, like maximum. But this day went like the perfect spot in Berlin, because there was a thunderstorm going out around.
No way.
And the people came just from all the parties there's going on in Kreuzberg, because shitty weather or people telling each other, and then 35,000 people showed up. Like, that was actually very crazy because also first time my parents showed up on a gig, and they stand in the first row and partying, and that was a very special day still.
So that must have been an emotional gig for you, right?
Yes.
Did you actually record that? Is it footage from it?
That it wasn't recorded. We filmed it. We filmed it a lot of, but yeah, it's not recorded. But it's okay because for me, I lived the moment. So maybe okay for to make commercial of it. Otherwise, maybe it's not good. But for me, it was fantastic there. I will keep it in my memory. So for me, it wasn't important to record this.